I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be what to do when women you are dating or trying to date don't do what they say they're going to do. I've got a quick email here from a guy, and he says, so this girl that I am in a long-distance relationship with, he says the time difference is about 8 hours, and her interest level in me is really high, and I'm doing everything right. So something that has been happening often is that in the middle of a conversation, she would tell me that she's going to go take a shower and come back to talk to me, or go to sleep, and when she wakes up, she will talk to me. And then she does not come and call me back like she said she would. And like I talk about in my book, women are like cats. In other words, they're going to come and go as they please. And here's the bottom line. When you're dating chicks or you're in a relationship with a girl, the phone is for setting appointments. It's not for giving out information. And so when your girlfriend calls you and she's like, hey, baby, how are you? I was thinking about you. Oh, I got to tell you about this thing at work. I was like, oh, baby, I want to talk to you too. But, hey, I'm about to run out to go hang with my buddies. But why don't we get together later? Or why don't we go to dinner tomorrow night and you can tell me all about it? And she's like, okay, great. I was like, I'll pick you at 8 o'clock. Awesome. All right, I'll see you then, baby. And then you get off the phone. The mistake guys make is they do this all the time, is they use the texting and the phone. They talk too much. And what ends up happening over time is you end up spending more time talking and texting your girlfriend electronically, but you don't spend very much time with her physically, and you can't seduce her, and you can't have a great time with her. You can't read her body language or physiology unless you're there with her in person. So use the phone simply as a communication device to set your dates. And I would say that's probably one of the ways, I can tell definitely that's one of the ways you're fucking up here, and that's why she's acting flaky. And the reason being is you're making yourself too easy, too available, and she knows, oh, it's no big deal, I'll just call you tomorrow. And you understand, women are kind of flaky like that. And since you're spending all that time talking to her on the phone, they're going to do that, and you can't get pissed off at it. And obviously it bothers you because she's done it more often than not. And if she knows it irritates you, more than likely she's going to keep doing it. Why? Because it irritates you, and you're not, and maybe you get all bent out of shape or whatever. And when women sense weakness, they're going to do more of what causes you to be weak or to react weak, because that's what women do, is they help you grow and become more. They help you become a better man. They help you become stronger by testing and pushing you on your weak points. He says, I did not confront her about it or pursue her or initiate contact, and she came back to me later. He says, I'm not too available. It's only at a particular time every day. And again, I would say strictly you, when she reaches out to you, just say, hey, well, tell me all about it in person where I can give you my undivided attention. Why don't we go to dinner Friday night? Or why don't we go to dinner Thursday night or whatever? Why don't you come over to my place tomorrow night? We'll make dinner together. You can tell me all about it, because I got a lot of work I got to do, or I got to head to the gym or whatever, and I'm head out with my buddies tonight. Just be a busy guy that's taking care of shit. Because if you're always open to talk to her and help her work through her problems on the phone, then you're not going to be spending very much time with her in person. Then she's going to jerk you around like this. He says, how can I let her know that it's not okay for her to tell me something like, honey, I'll quickly take a shower and call you back while we're talking? It's like you can't get bent out of shape, and it can't bother you. And it's your fault because you're training her to treat you this way because you're always talking to her on the phone instead of talking to her in person. He says her interest level is high around the 80s or 90s. And if her interest is really in the 90s, then she's going to be telling you, I love you, I miss you, I can't wait to see you again. And I would say you're more than likely overrating her level of interest. So in my book, I think it's page 120, 125, something like that, is the interest level table. And so you need to review that, because I think you're overrating what her level of true attraction and interest is in you at this particular point. So you need to clean up your act on the phone, because that's why she's acting flaky like this. Again, the phone is only for setting appointments. So quit talking on the phone all the time and quit being so easy and so available on Skype. And I know you said actually you're in an 8-hour time difference, but be busy. And when she says, oh, I'm going to call you back, just say, hey, baby, why don't we just talk tomorrow? Why don't you call me tomorrow? And why don't we do that? And I mean, if you're in an 8-hour time difference, you got to spend time together. And because if she's jerking you around, it's because you trained her to do this to you. And if she's jerking you around on the phone like she is, then spend less time talking to her. And when she says, oh, hey, I'm going to call you later, just say, oh, hey, I'm going to head out with my buddies. Let's just talk tomorrow. And then that way she won't do this crap to you. Your problem is you're sitting around waiting on her to get back to you, and that's a mistake. So if you got a question you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges. And you just got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers. But be patient, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, which I highly recommend, go to my website, and underneath the email sign-up box, there'll be a box that will have a link to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get to the download page, all you have to do is on the right-hand side, there's a button where when you click that button, it'll open up a window where you can download one of their free e-reader apps for your Android smartphone, your Android tablet, your iPhone, your iPad, your Mac, or your PC. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app. And after that, it only takes a few more seconds to complete the purchase of my book, and you'll be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.